Welcome to round 5 of the 2016 BLK Queensland Premier Rugby Wrap. There were some movers and shakers over the weekend and a couple of upsets headlined the action. Brothers inflicted the first loss of the season on Souths, 43-27. Bond were too good for an ill-disciplined Jeep side on the Gold Coast. UQ continued East's woes with their 4th straight loss to start the season, and Sunnybank scored a vital away win over Wests. Bond were looking to snap their 3-game losing streak when they hosted Jeeps on the Gold Coast, who were coming off their first win of the season. Bond got off to the perfect start, TJ Siakasini crossing the line after 3 minutes. Jeeps applied plenty of pressure with the Lions' share of territory and possession for the following 20 minutes, only to come undone by errors and dogged defence from the home team. Mitch Third kicked 2 penalties for Bond in the final 10 minutes of the half to give them an 11-0 lead at the break, despite losing hooker Alex Murphy to the sin bin with 8 minutes to go. Bond were over again via a try to Murphy 15 minutes into the second half, and Third extended the lead to 18-0. Jeeps finally got on the board in the 65th minute through captain James Herbert, who had been industrious all day. That seemed to kick things into gear for the visitors as they scored again 7 minutes later through tight head prop Ezra. Rika Badabasanga converted, and all of a sudden Jeeps were within touching distance. The final 5 minutes was a tense affair as Jeeps searched for that match-winning try, but Bond were up to the challenge and they defended fiercely to hold on and return to the winner's circle. Brothers and Souths went head-to-head at Jack Ross Oval in Albion, with Souths coming off the bye and Brothers coming off a round 3 loss. Brothers scored first points through the boot of fullback Sam Hine. Souths responded, Scott Mullaloa kicking a penalty 5 minutes later. Brothers' big lock Terran Walls barged over after 15 minutes and Hine converted to take the home side ahead 10-3. Die-hard skipper Nathaniel Gendel scored Brothers' second try of the afternoon on the 25-minute mark, capitalising on a half break from fly-half Paddy James. The Brethren were on a roll and continued the scoring through Francis Postal 5 minutes later, bouncing out of a tackle from South's Alex Casey. Hine converted again to make it 24-3. Try-scoring machine Mitch Felsman bagged the home team's bonus point try 4 minutes from the break with a trademark chip and chase. That's Mitch's 9th try of the season, and it gave the Butcher Stripes a 29-3 advantage at half-time. The break seemed to finally shake the Magpies into action as they were first to score in the second half, Samana Halafanua crossing after some strong phase play. They were in again minutes later when Andy Muirhead took a quick tap 5 metres out and burrowed over. Mullaloa converted to cut the deficit to 2 converted tries. South's prop Marcus Vanzardi found himself in unfamiliar territory, standing on the wing as the Magpies went on the counter midway through the half and set up an entertaining foot race with his opposing front row man. Felsman had his 2nd try of the day and 10th for the season at the 70-minute mark as Brothers moved further ahead 36-15. But the Magpies still had gas in the tank, Muirhead collecting a 2nd minutes later and Mullaloa adding the extras to again bring the deficit back to 14 points. Kyle Blackman scored the Magpies 4th, 2 minutes from time to make it 36-27, but Brothers completed an entertaining game with a try to club stalwart Charlie Freeney, making the final score 43-27. Wearing pink jerseys for their annual Ladies' Day, the Tigers were looking to put some bite back in their season when they hosted UQ at David Wilson Field. Welcoming back a number of Queensland under-20s representatives, Uni got off to a perfect start with Jack Cornelson stretching out to score in the corner after 2 minutes. Andrew Krell put Easts in front after 25 minutes, kicking his 2nd penalty after a dominant Tigers scrum. UQ regained the lead 5 minutes later through winger Tom Pincus, dotting down in the same spot as Cornelson. Pincus converted his own try to make it 12-6 and UQ took the 6-point lead into half-time. Jack DeGangen's try-scoring streak continued as he collected UQ's first points of the second half and Pincus converted to make it 19-6. Tigers fullback Elliot Hagan scored the home side's first try of the afternoon 10 minutes later to bring the margin back to 8 points. The Tigers had found some energy and captain Tyrell Barker looked to lift his team when he met Jay Adkins head-on in the middle of the field with a big tackle. But ill-discipline continued to hurt the home team as UQ kicked a penalty 15 minutes from time to extend their lead to 11. The students were on the board again 2 minutes later, Aussie Sevens rep and UQ captain Connor Mitchell stepping past the last man to score under the posts. A converted try each to finish the game meant UQ ran out 36-18 winners and kept the 2015 Minor Premiers winless in 2016. In the match of the round, Sunnybank were looking to move back into the top 4 when they travelled to Kenmore to take on Wests. The Dogs missed an early opportunity to post first points and it hurt the home team as the Dragons scored the first try with Jason Beaton crossing in the corner after 20 minutes. Jake Strawn made no mistake with the sideline conversion, making it 7-0. Richard Aitzi made no mistake with his second attempt at goal, slotting the 3 points to bring the score back to 7-3. Aitzi had found his radar and kicked another 5 minutes later to bring the deficit back to 1 point. Patience was a virtue for the Doggies as they hit the lead in the 35th minute when Liam Dillon intercepted a Dragons inside ball and dotted down under the posts. Aitzi's conversion made it 13-7 before Sunnybank scrum half Isaac Fines Lelawassa scored a contender for try of the season, going 50 metres to score a scintillating solo try. Strawn's missed conversion saw the home team hold a narrow 13-12 lead at halftime. The scurrying Sunnybank half bagged his second on the other side of the break, again scoring off the back of a scrum. The Dragons were firing now as they collected their bonus point try a few minutes later through Jeffrey Faul-Masili, their scrum dominance proving to be vital. Strawn converted to make it 24-13. The visitors lost Tuaina Tualima to the sin bin with 20 minutes to go, and the Dogs capitalised immediately with Byron Hutchinson scoring to make it 24-18. The one-man advantage was evened a few minutes later when West tight head Jake Newell was sent to the sin bin for repeated infringements at scrum time. Sunnybank took the scrum option and scored a few phases later through Ryan Menzies. Strawn put the Dragons further ahead, making it 31-18. West responded through their skipper who kept the game alive with 10 minutes to go, kicking ahead a spilt ball by Sunnybank to score, giving Aitzi an easy conversion to make it 31-25. Sunnybank's Tualima returned from the bin for the kickoff, but was shown his second yellow card, resulting in an automatic red card for tackling the Dogs player in the air. That didn't stop the Dragons sealing their vital away victory as Faul-Masili collected his second try with a pick and drive under the posts. West fought to the bitter end, Siosi Liliafano scoring right on full time, but the visitors had done enough to head home with the win. Laying the platform for victory with a strong scrum, Sunnybank prop foal Fotuaika was awarded the Musashi High Performer Player of the Match. Fotuaika earned his team several scrum penalties and provided front foot ball as the Dragons proved to be too dominant at the set piece. After 5 rounds of competition, we have a new outright leader with UQ sitting on top 1 point ahead of Brothers. Sunnybank are perched in 3rd and Norths hold on to 4th spot. Souths have slipped to 5th after the bye and a loss in consecutive weeks. Bond have leapfrogged Jeeps to sit in 6th. Wests are in 8th, 7 points clear of the Tigers who are last, yet to collect a competition point. Looking ahead to round 6. Easts and Sunnybank will headline the action as this week's match of the round at Bottomley Park with the Tigers looking for an elusive win. Jeeps will host Wests at Yoku Road, Bond will travel to Chipseywood to take on Souths, and UQ will battle Norths at St Lucia. Brothers will have the bye in round 6. A multitude of epic clashes this weekend. The match of the round will be keenly watched by Tigers and Dragons fans alike, while the top 4 clash between Norths and UQ is sure to excite spectators at St Lucia. So clear your Saturday and get down to your local Premier Rugby club to check out the Stars of Tomorrow today.